What's up, everybody? It is Matt with OddsJam, and just coming to you live on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon or early afternoon or morning, depending on where you're located. The goal here today, as I have my dog here, is to place some live positive expected value bets to talk plus EV strategy, to go through the OddsJam page to kind of give you a tutorial of what everything looks like on the positive EV page. And then, like I said, place some bets. Before I get started, a couple things that I want to note is that, first of all, please make sure that you check the links in the description and sign up for whatever sportsbook is available in your state that you're not currently signed up for. It's incredibly important to be a profitable sports bettor is to be signed up everywhere you have available. I'm in Virginia. I'm signed up in every sportsbook that's available in Virginia. It's just an easy way to find positive expected value plays, to make sure you're getting the best lines, the best odds, all that good stuff. So I cannot stress enough how important it is to be signed up everywhere you can. And then other than that, the last thing is just the bet tracker. We have upgraded it to be a auto grading system, which is amazing. For me, being in Virginia on the East Coast, I place bets for West Coast games. They start while I'm already in bed. So it's nice to wake up knowing that my bets have hit or they lost, and I don't have to wake up with not understanding what's going on and manually grade them myself. So it's very nice. It's very nice. It does it every 6 hours, so don't expect it to be graded immediately, but it's an amazing feature. And with that, I will share my screen. Had an issue with this yesterday. Let's hope it works. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here's my OddsJam homepage. I've had an incredibly successful week so far. Had a bad Super Bowl week, was down 326. I'm already up over that amount this week within 2 days of betting. Yesterday, especially, was amazing. My 2 player props hit of the day, my bet of the day hit, and my live stream went extremely well. So just a great day overall, hoping to build on that success today. I firmly believe I was so successful yesterday because the Sixers just got absolutely shit pumped. So that was my way of, that was the universe's way of rewarding me for having to sit through that. Sorry, I was just updating my settings to show player props because they were not showing before. Looks like there still aren't any above 7%, but that's okay. So this is the positive EV page. So what we're looking at here, the far left, is the percent of positive expected value. Basically, the way you can interpret that, you don't need to understand all the math. The first thing to understand is the higher the number, the better. And what that means is, let's just use a $100 bet, for example. So if this game between Radford and Campbell was played 100 million zillion quadrillion times, and you placed a $100 bet on Campbell minus 1.5, because of the law of large numbers, that bet you would profit over time $6.90, 6.9%. That's very nice. And obviously for this specific bet, you're not going to win that. You're not going to win $6.09. You'll either win the profit, so 75 at minus 110 odds, or you will lose the stake. So that's an important thing to understand, as my head itches, is that the higher the percentage, the better. And what this means is that if you're stacking positive expected value plays on top of each other, then you will continue to see your profits rise. So that's what the 7.8, or that's what the 7% means. Going through, obviously, the date, the event, which game you're betting on, the books, so it shows you where the positive expected value is. The OddsJam perfect line is the moneymaker here. It's the sharpest line out there. It's what we use to determine whether a play has positive EV or not. And the important thing to note with positive EV is market width. The way you calculate market width is just, if it's a plus and a minus like these two, you just subtract the two numbers. So this would have 38 cents in market width. So this one would actually be a play. If it's two minuses, like, let's see if I can find one. Like here, minus 118, minus 107. You just add them together. So this one would be 25 cents. And for a game prop, anything that is below 25 cents is fair game. And anything, if you can find 15 and below, that is what we call load city. So I'll sometimes double the amount that my calculator tells me to put on if it's 15 cents of market width or below. And then for player props, it's a little bit different because they're just a little more variable. For player props, we do the limit at 40 cents as opposed to 25. and we only bet player props above 5% positive expected value. And with that, I'm at exactly 5 minutes. So let's start placing some bets. So this one's still available. Looks like the play is on CJ Ellaby under 4.5 rebounds. It's on Caesars at plus 150. So let's see if we can log in on Caesars and place this bet. This is a rare time that I'm betting on an NBA player that I've legitimately never heard of in my entire life. I have no idea who this guy is, but I quite frankly don't care because it's a mathematically profitable bet. I know that the game is on the Portland Trailblazers versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The play is on CJ Ellaby under 4.5 rebounds. It's a $50 bet because you always round up or down in a number divisible by 5. So let's find rebounds. CJ Ellaby under 4.5 plus 150. It looks good to go. Let me just confirm everything here. CJ Ellaby under 4.5 plus 150, blah, blah, blah. Good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this one in, and we're good to go. So that is my first bet of the day. So the important thing to understand as I'm going through this is it's rare that I'll actually go in and check a bet, or it's rare that I will do my own research on a bet to see what I think about it. Generally, if it's positive EV and it's within the market width and stuff, I'll load it. There are times like for my player props of the day or my bets of the day where I'll do additional research because for those, I want it as high of a hit rate as possible. For positive EV bets, it's actually just about the quantity of the bets, making sure that they're also of quality. So it's again, the law of large numbers. The more bets you place, the less variance you'll see. So I think a lot of times people can get frustrated. Let's lock in the Steph Curry one under 6.5 assists on DraftKings. With the timing of stuff, they think that they don't have enough time in the day to lock in positive EV bets to make OddsJam worth it. So that's why we love doing these live streams that are 15, 20, 30 minutes where we're locking 8, 10, 15 bets because that's really all the time you need to dedicate. It's not necessarily about how much time you have over the course of the day. It's more about being quick when you find a bet that you want to tail. So I am betting on Steph Curry. What was the play? Under 6.5 assists. So I need to go to assists, scroll down. Steph Curry should be plus 145. It is, and this one is a $45 bet. So let's lock this in. This is my second bet. These player props, I love betting when they're plus money because obviously it's not rocket science, but betting on a player prop that's plus money, you don't have to hit 50% of the time in order to profit. So it looks like this one it's for tomorrow, but it's a really good play. So I'm going to lock it in anyways. It's 14 cents market width, and it's almost 10%, essentially 10% positive EV. $70 wager. Looks like it's Columbus Blue Jackets money line against the Chicago Blackhawks. So let's go ahead and lock this in. So it's for tomorrow, the 17th. All right, Chicago Black. Wait, I think I'm confused. Nope, wait, sorry. Let's do this again. Tomorrow, the 17th, Chicago Blackhawks versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The Columbus Blue Jackets money line is the play. Here we go. I was looking at the wrong one. That's why I was so confused. Sorry about that. Plus, the lines changed. That's what I get for dilly-dallying and misseeing it, but that's okay. So this is not a play because it's above 40 cents in market width. This one is a play. The Raul Neto under 4.5 assists. Looks like this is on Ballybet, which is a new sportsbook that I have. 37 cents in market width. This one is a play. So let me go ahead and log in here. Or I'm not going to. Oh, that was weird. I might not be able to lock this in. Let's see if I have the funds, like that username, Mojizzle. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I do have the funds. Perfect. So this was Raul Neto under 4.5 assists, minus 110, $65. So I need to go to the NBA game lines. I'm looking at player assists. Let's load here. I'm just going to control F. Not nets. All right. Let me go up to my ticket. So this is a 65. Where's the play? Raul Neto under 4.5 assists, minus 110. Perfect. 65. My location should be verified. Success. All right. Place bet. Good to go. So I'll add this to my bet tracker, which again, all you need to do is click this little plus button, type in the bet, the amount, and you're good to go. All right. So I'll, let's see if there's anything else. So there's this couple game props here. This one doesn't fit because it's 30 cents in market with. This one also does not. It's 27. Very close. I'm going to go ahead and I've done enough player props, so I'm going to limit myself to 6% today as opposed to 5%, just so I'm not doing solely player props. I like to also have a mix of game props, so I will filter those out. And let's see. 26, no play. 27, no play. 24, so this is a play. Looks like it is Maine versus Hartford. Maine +7 is the play on Bet Rivers. So let's go ahead and lock this in, $35 play. Bet Rivers is nice because for college basketball game like this, where there's just so many games, it can be overwhelming trying to look for it. So I like that Bet Rivers has this little search function up here. Nope, that's the key is typing it in correctly though. Not doing what I just did. Maine basketball, Maine versus Hartford. So the play is Maine +7, should be +138. Perfect, $35. Place bet. Good to go. So I'll go ahead and lock this in. Fresh. See if there's anything more. 30, 27. So here's a play. Phoenix Suns versus Houston Rockets. First half over 119 on BetMGM. That is 19 cents in market with. So this is a play. Looks like it's a $60 bet for me because you always round up or down to a number divisible by 5. Let me drink some water because my mouth is dry from all this jabbering on. So I want to go to basketball. Big play was the Suns versus the Rockets. It was first half over 119.5, -120. Perfect. I believe it was 65. Let's confirm. First half over 119.5, -120. Oh, it was 60. That's why. I mean, I thought that was a huge deal, but. And place bet. All right, good to go. $60. All right, let's keep scrolling here, see what plays we got. I have an issue with my mouse. So this is a play, 25 cents. Looks like the play is again BetMGM. First half under for Mercer versus East Tennessee State. This is a $50 play, so I need to go to college hoops. I'll just Control F from Mercer. This was first half under 66.5. -110, $50 wager. Boom. Easy enough. And I have some risk-free bets I can play with. Nice. So today's actually a pretty decent betting slate. We got a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes you go on these live streams and there's nothing to place and it's just kind of like, yeah, please watch. All right. So next one, Army versus Colgate. Looks like the play is on WinBet. 24 cents in market with. Good to go. $45 place. Let's go ahead and go to WinBet, which is right here. Log in. I am in Virginia. Log in. And this was college basketball. And it was Colgate versus Army. The play was first half spread, Colgate -4, -105. So I need to go to first half. -4, -105. And it was a $45 play. And good to go. 45. All right. Let's see what else we got. So I'm going to go ahead, getting down to a lot of good plays. So now that we're getting lower than 4%, which I still like doing within the market with, but since there's so many options here, I know I just talked about the law of large numbers, but I want to find an example of a play that has 15 cents or below in market with, because it's a very valuable play. And when you find one like that, I'll sometimes double what the calculator tells me to do. So let's see if we can find one. If not, then I'll just keep going through. So here's 16, very close. 17, very close. 20, what's this? 14, here we go. Perfect. So the play is on the Bulls versus Kings under 233.5. So that's 14 cents in market with. You do 130 minus 116, 2.77% positive expected value. But because of the market width and it's such a tight market, we're still getting plus EV on this under 233.5. So instead of putting 30 on it, I'm going to go ahead and put 60. And it was Kings Bulls under 233.5. Kings Bulls. So I'm buying a point. That's okay. I do that all the time. Under 233.5 minus 116. Let's get that out of there. And all right. Put in 60. There you go. $60. Perfect. And then I'll go ahead and lock this in. All right. So let me add this to my bet tracker. So and here's another play that is within 15 cents. So I'll do the same thing because I found two. Get this stupid thing to work. So the play here is, again, I'll bet MGM. 13 cents in market width. That is great. 7 plus 6. Grizzlies, Trailblazers, first half over 118.5. So instead of 25, I'm going to do 50. So go back to the NBA. Grizzlies, Trailblazers, totals, first half. And it was over 118.5 plus 105. Perfect. Instead of 25, I'm putting 50 because of this tight market. And good to go. So yeah, today ended up being a very, very successful live stream as far as quality of bets and number of bets. Hopefully also success of bets maybe would be nice. And that's it. So let me look, sir. There's no, make sure, look, see, there's no player prop. That's insane. Nope. Good to go. All right. So the bet tracker, as I mentioned before, is totally free. It auto grades your bets every 6 hours. It also gives you the CLV, so you can get it. You can look to see if you beat the closing line or not, which is, again, incredibly helpful. Some of them take a little bit to update, but that's okay. So my first play was the CJ Ellaby one. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total plays. I could have spent an hour, kept locking them in, but I wanted to make sure that I found an example of 15 cent or less market width because of how valuable that is. And that's going to be it. So the things to note about the live stream, the more sports books, the better. I mean, I'm signed up everywhere I can. So if you look at my profit by sportsbook, these are all the ones legal in Virginia. It's incredibly, incredibly helpful to be signed up everywhere you can. That's the way, you can just maximize the positive EV profits that I've been doing. So make sure that you check the links in the description, find a sportsbook in your state that you're not signed up with, that you are not signed up for, and then sign up using that links. It's incredibly helpful for your, just to help yourself continue to cash betting on sports. And that's all I got for you. So hope you enjoyed the live stream. And happy betting, happy watching. Good luck.